What's good, YouTube? I have got a video for you that is well thought out, well planned, and not improvised at all. And I am going to follow some words of wisdom on how to make good YouTube videos, and that is always use clickbait. So here I present to you 6 ways to... I actually didn't plan this. 6 beginner tips to not be trash, or to get good fast, or... Honestly, I think these are like 6 things that I figured out the hard way and kind of made me a good player that I thought are interesting and other people should maybe consider instead of just hopping into, you know, your casual over and over and over to get good. It's really, you gotta treat this like a sport where you train and you kick around the soccer ball sometimes. Like, beginners kind of fail to see the importance. That's the first thing, is free play. Everybody harps on this, but like you have to just hop in this, like, maybe that's a little loud. You know, you gotta take your soccer ball out and dribble it around the field. You know, when you're a beginner, like I never freaking did this. I probably played like 100 hours before I actually came in here and took this ball and just kind of pushed it and like tried to figure out how to actually like play this game sometimes, and just get in such a hurry to like want to hop in a game and like just smash this ball. But you kind of have to figure out how to maneuver this little like rocket car that you have, and all your little ways. You know, eventually I came around and I like practice driving really fast, weaving in and out, and like learning how to, you know, just doing weird things like this and like making goals will, you know, trying to run around and pick up a boost and then boost and pick up a boost and then boost, and just like practicing odd things like that will make you a better player in the main game, even if it doesn't feel like you're doing normal things. Or like, you know, it's strange that it really does work that way, kind of like a sport too, that if you get out and practice, you know, wave down. Oh geez, I can't even do it for the video. There we go. We're gonna not even, yeah. You figure out how to maneuver your car better, and then eventually you're just doing like crazy stuff and catching the ball in cool ways. Just because you've spent so many hours learning how it works. The other thing, so we're going to move out. That's 1. Free play. Step 1. Number 2, dribbling challenge. There's like workshop stuff that's finally kind of good. Back in the day, this didn't exist, but now it's 2018. We're living in the future. Where is workshops? Do I even know what I'm doing? Extras. There we go. Workshop. These are good. You get these. It's probably... I don't need to show you everything. Shift tab, go to like workshops, find your stuff. I'll leave a description on how to get this stuff. It's not too hard. But like dribbling challenge by French Fries. There's 2 of them, but start with this if you're a beginner. This is like the basics of how to just move the ball, you know, into the little black goal, like. And it's very good for just getting the basics down for, see, I haven't done this in forever. Very good stuff to practice on. You'll like go from, you know, bronze to gold in like 6 hours doing stuff like this. It's way worth your time, better than just, you know, hopping in normal matches and playing other bronze people will not teach you these things very well. You'll just all be kind of buzzing around like flies, kind of learning stuff in a way, but you can structure your time better, people. That's what I'm trying to help you out with. You don't wanna, did you see earlier, like, don't do this. I'm way terrible for that amount of hours. Like, don't do what I did. I'm here to help. Training modes. Oh yeah, I used to do different things. So these are good. I mean, obviously you can kind of just start from your level and work your way up. Don't be afraid to practice like the all-star stuff. Even like when you don't think you're ready for that. Who cares? Just go in and play it. Like, it doesn't matter. There's really, like, I used to hop into I'm gonna show you all-star arrows. This is like the hardest one. But really, like, I used to hop into this thing and then and just practice catching the ball instead of like doing what you're supposed to do. Just catching the ball and trying to like hit it where I want it to go. Because you can do that really early on, and then you don't need to necessarily do this like shot when you're like early on. But do that for here. I hate how long the resets are. That's why I don't like these training runs so much. But obviously there's some good use out of this. We'll do one more. Where you just kind of catch the ball. And try and like, so you kind of practice. If somebody clears it to your team, you need to play it back into them. In a real game. That's where this practice comes from. Oh, that was kind of close. The goalie is really good. You should definitely, this is how you're gonna, I didn't feel confident playing a lot of online games when I first started out. Like really like 2,800 hours ago. Let's go to goalie. Until I was like getting okay at these all-star shots. Where you should be able to kind of get these 100% of the time. We're pretty darn close to it. Just for the sake of... Oh, I can't... Oh, there's the reset shot. I recently changed the reset shot. I keep hitting the wrong button. There you go. And really the best goal with when you're making these saves is to be putting it into the corner. Where the boost, the big boost, the 100 boost thing is. Like that direction. That makes it harder for them to rebound it back into you. That's the best way to save the goal. Simple pro tip that you should know that from the beginning. That the Rocket League tutorial does not tell you about the game. Okay, another good thing to do early on. I think a lot of people do this and it gets kind of recommended, but not everybody has friends that play Rocket League. Some people are just hopping in. So here you go. Go into private matches or just go to like exhibition. If you're just playing locally, it doesn't matter. And like unfair bots is really good. You see I'm already using some mutators. Like I like using disable goal reset, so it just respawns the ball every time you make a goal, and you can practice different stuff. This is very similar to free play, but you can also we'll do unfair bots. I don't want to do that for this. So yeah, just leaving yourself unlimited boost is really good when you're just practicing. Don't be afraid to do that. Definitely don't do that all the time. Play with normal boost sometimes, but going in with the 1v4 of bots is kind of good for like, your kickoff has to be pretty good to win that, to be honest. Like, with another bot, that's kind of a hard kickoff to do. You will probably lose that until you're like gold. Or silver, I don't really know. Early on, those are really hard kickoffs against the 4 bots, because it's unfair. There's like, it's usually 1 or 2, like, even there. But this really forces you to kind of be consistent, or they will punish you. I mean, they're bots, they do weird stuff. You'll put some goals in, but just by virtue of how many there are when you do unfair 1v4 bots, they're going to be a little bit annoying. And this is pretty good workout. Think of it like, strength training for your Rocket League muscle brain. I don't know. There's probably better words for that I just... Rocket League muscle brain. Thank you, YouTube. Slow-mo mode. I love this. I feel like some people hate time warp. I don't know what the use of that is, but slow-mo. Let me show you the beauty of... So, slow-mo is really good early on. You can do slow-mo without the bots too, and just kind of free play, move around. But it gives you more time to perfect what you're trying to do and kind of like, I don't know, think of it in a more relaxing way of being able to like take your time and perfect things without rushing, instead of how Rocket League, sometimes you get in a panic, especially like when you get into situations that you haven't practiced, you're uncomfortable with, the ball pops up the wall weird in this like, unimaginable way that, if you see that first in slow-mo and you've kind of practiced all these weird, like, whatever things, you become so much of a better player, and then when you get done, you feel so much faster when you play the normal game. You suddenly, it's interesting, how you can kind of trick your brain into making the game feel faster and slower by doing things like this. Also makes you just a much better player, much faster. I think I'm going to wrap this up. I don't know, I was trying to keep this sub 10 minutes for sure. Hopefully I covered everything pretty thoroughly. I don't know, if you have questions about this or want to see more like this, definitely leave me a comment, like, subscribe, do all that cool stuff that everyone's always harping at you about at the end of your videos. So hopefully I don't have to explain it, and y'all have seen YouTube before. Love you, bye.